Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome if you're new. So this is officially the first baby related video I have, really. I just felt like this was important to talk about because it's definitely a learning experience, and I think if you are gonna be a new mommy, or if you just became pregnant, or if you plan on having a pregnancy, or whatever the case, these are important things to know and recent things that I've learned. Also, this is my first pregnancy. I'm officially 15 weeks, so I have not experienced the whole process. So this is just going by what I've researched and also my actual experience with the midwives. So if you want to know why I chose a midwife, keep watching, and I'm gonna try to keep this short. Also subscribe if you're not already. Okay, so for some of you, you may not even know what a midwife is. I honestly really didn't know until I became pregnant. So here's a little background really quick if you don't know me. Pregnancy and babies and delivery to me has always been a fear. I am not a baby person, really. I'm not like about like pregnancy and thinking they're cute, like your belly is cute, and I don't know. I'm just not that type of person. I just don't know why, but that's what it is. So, you know, throughout my life, I automatically assumed in my head like, oh, I'll definitely have epidural because I don't want to feel a thing. Like, I do not want to feel a thing because I get skeeved out over everything. So that was just my mindset until I became pregnant, and you know, I made the appointment on the phone, and they were like, do you want a doctor or do you want a midwife? And I was like, doctor? And then I hung up and I did some research, and honestly, I did not have to do much research at all for me to be convinced that I wanted to say midwife. And I only watched a couple YouTube videos, and I did a little, you know, Google search, and everything that I saw, literally every woman who had experienced a doctor and a midwife birth all said that they much preferred the midwife, and they wish they did that for all their babies. The biggest thing that I would suggest is doing your research, because that's key. So there are different types of midwives. I think there's three. I'm not gonna like name them all, but I think it's like one has their bachelor's, one has their master's, the other one is I think just in school for it, and they're certified nurses, and some are not certified nurses. Now, the midwives that I'm seeing, they're on rotation, but all of them have their masters and they're certified nurses except for one of them. So that's really cool. The thing that I really found the most comforting and most intriguing is that they offer like support and education along with their regular health care that they're supposed to provide. So to me, you know, their support, their concern, their care for me and for women is really comforting and really reassuring when you're meeting. Because have you ever experienced like a doctor appointment where you're just like, this person does not give a shit. Like, they want me out of here. Like, they're on a time frame and they want to make money and they want to just give me drugs, and like, you know what I mean? And I just feel like there's been so many times, experiences, or people that I know that have had that experience in life where a doctor is just all about the money or all about the time because they are so busy, and it's like a business to them. And, you know, I have met really great doctors, and I have heard good stories about their experiences. So I'm not saying it's not a good doctor, and if you have one in the family or you know someone, like, you know, it's all about preference. But I just felt like more confirmation for me, like, that this was the right decision when I met with them. So the other things that I learned about midwives that I really appreciated and was a big like selling point, I don't know, was the fact that they really don't push anything on you. They don't like try to force you to take tests or, you know, have medications or, you know, do anything that you feel uncomfortable with. They want you to feel as safe and in the most natural state possible, with all like training techniques and the knowledge that they have through their experiences with delivery and other women. And also when you're delivering, they want you to also be in a position where you're comfortable. They don't want it to be like, oh, you have to be on your back, typically like a doctor would, because the doctor feels comfortable. That's where, like, you know, but naturally our bodies aren't formed to lay on our back to give birth. It's just not, I mean, some cases maybe, obviously it does work, but you know, it could be on all fours, it could be squatting, it could be on your side, it could be in a bath. Like, there's so many different ways. So whatever you feel comfortable with and your body just naturally is. Camera shut off because it was full, so I had to delete some stuff. Whatever your body is naturally feeling at that time, they're gonna try to like support you in that. And I just think that's like so cool, because you don't want to be forced to do anything. And they also said, like, you know, we won't try to, as long as you're staying hydrated and you don't want the IV in you, like, we don't try to push that on you either. They're not going to try to induce you. A lot of the times doctors are in a rush, or it's just taking a long time. Not that the woman doesn't ask for this or want it sometimes, but in most cases they'll be like poking you every second, and they'll be like, okay, let's induce you, let's get the baby out, you know what I mean? And it's just not natural. It's just forced, and I just feel like it's not what's healthy. And the other thing is epidural, which some women really like it, you know, and have heard good stories about it. And then I've also heard really horrible stories about epidurals and them not putting it in correctly, and it like, ugh, I don't even want to get into it, but it affects them to this day, years later. And I just feel like it's so skeevy. Like, I don't want anything in my spine. I don't want, if I can avoid it, I will. Like, I don't know how I'm gonna feel either. My friend who has 3 girls was just telling me, she was like, look, go in there, you know, try to have a plan, but also keep an open mind. You don't know how you're gonna feel. You don't know how long the process is gonna be. You know, don't exclude things. Just have an open mind, which I agree. Which is why I'm gonna have the baby in a hospital. God forbid anything happens, you know what I mean? Any kind of complication, at least I'm in the hospital. My husband also, like, when we met the midwives, they were just really sweet and really nurturing, and like just asking all these questions about how I'm doing emotionally, and just, you know, genuine concern. And he even felt it. He said, like, I'm really glad we made this decision. Like, I really felt good about it. So, you know, just do your research. Anyway, like I said, I don't know how it's gonna be. I have no idea how delivery is gonna be. It could be thinking one way and it's gonna be completely the opposite. But I know that you know, with education and with like training and how to like prepare your body naturally, and breathing techniques and going to classes and stuff, will definitely prepare you in a way. But I'll let you know. I'll let you know how it goes. So that's why I chose a midwife. And if any of you have had midwives or have any like things you want to add down in the comments, I would love to hear it. Obviously, I want to know everyone's experiences. It really helps. This is my first. I haven't gone through it, but just want to say, I want to put out there that, like, if you're like me and you're scared of a lot of things, you have fears, you get skeeved out, you're very queasy, you're very like anti all of this, that if I can like plan to do this and try to do this, then anyone can do it. Like, I'm serious. But again, we don't know how it's gonna go. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in my next video. It might be a vlog. Guys, also, should I chop my hair or grow it out? I don't know. I keep asking. Because like, I'm hoping that the prenatals and everything just make my hair really full and nice. And I can put it in a bun if I want, but I also like short hair. I don't know. All right, I'm gonna go. Bye.